I see it every single day in the eyes of my patients. That look of quiet resignation when a man or woman in their mid-60s tells me they've stopped driving at night. They tell me the glare from oncoming traffic has become a blinding wall of light, and they just don't feel safe behind the wheel anymore. Most of the world, even some doctors, will tell you this is just normal aging. They say that a blurry morning, a cloudy lens, or a fading retina is just an inevitable part of your biological timeline. But they are wrong. What if I told you that your eyes aren't just failing because of the years? What if I told you they are simply starving for specific nutrients at a specific time? Today, we are going to expose a silent killer that drains the light from your retina while you are fast asleep. A molecular process called glycation that stiffens your eye tissues and clouds your vision. But more importantly, I am going to reveal one specific golden fruit that, when eaten at a very precise window before bed, activates a nightly self-healing power designed to reclaim your visual independence. In the next 12 minutes, we are going far beyond basic multivitamins or eating more carrots. We are going to dive deep into the cutting-edge science of chrononutrition, learning not just what to eat, but exactly when to eat it to trigger an overnight retinal repair cycle that most people over 65 have never been told about. To understand why this fruit ritual works, we first have to understand the night shift happening inside your skull. Your eyes are unlike any other organ in your body. They rely on tiny, delicate arteries for oxygen and nutrients, just like your heart, but with one major difference. Your retina has the highest metabolic demand of any tissue in your entire body. It works at a frantic pace all day, processing billions of light signals and colors every second. But here is the secret that modern medicine often ignores. Your eyes do not repair this light-induced damage during the day. Scientific research in a field called retinal phagocytosis proves that your eye has a dedicated maintenance crew that only punches the clock when the lights go out. At the very back of your eye, there is a layer of cells called the retinal pigment epithelium, or RPE. Think of the RPE as a tiny nightly trash collector. Its job is to clear out the oxidative debris that accumulated during the day from sunlight and screen use. If this debris isn't cleared by the time you wake up, it turns into lipofuscin. Lipofuscin is a toxic yellow-brown sludge that builds up in your macula. Over the years, this sludge becomes a primary driver of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, and cataracts. For those of us over 65, this cleaning crew often runs out of fuel before the job is finished. That is why you might wake up with that foggy feeling in your vision that takes hours to clear. At the very back of your eye, there is a layer of cells called the retinal pigment epithelium, or RPE. Think of the RPE as a tiny nightly trash collector. Its job is to clear out the oxidative debris that accumulated during the day from sunlight and screen. If this debris isn't cleared by the time you wake up, it turns into lipofuscin. Lipofuscin is a toxic yellow-brown sludge that builds up in your macula. Over the years, this sludge becomes a primary driver of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, and cataracts. For those of us over 65, this cleaning crew often runs out of fuel before the job is finished. That is why you might wake up with that foggy feeling in your vision that takes hours to clear. When you eat 2 kiwis roughly 60 to 90 minutes before sleep, that serotonin does something miraculous for a senior. Melatonin isn't just for sleep. It acts as a chronoprotector, working directly inside the retina to stabilize the RPE layer and reduce oxidative stress while you are dreaming. Furthermore, kiwis are packed with lutein and zeaxanthin. Scientists call these the internal sunglasses of the eye. They collect in the macula, creating a natural shield that filters harmful blue light and protects your central vision, the sharp vision you need for reading, using your computer, and recognizing the faces of your loved ones. Research from the archives of ophthalmology found that regular fruit intake can lower the risk of vision decline by a staggering 36%. If kiwi is the fuel that runs the engine, then goji berries are the structural armor that protects it. In a landmark study from the University of California, Davis, researchers revealed something that shocked the ophthalmology world. They took a group of healthy seniors and had them eat just a small handful of dried goji berries 5 times a week for 90 days. The results were undeniable. The density of their macular pigment optical density, or MPOD, increased significantly. In simple terms, they actually grew a thicker protective layer over their eyesight. The specific form of zeaxanthin found in goji berries is highly bioavailable, meaning your senior digestive system can actually absorb it and transport it to the eye, unlike many of those synthetic eye health pills that simply pass through your system without ever reaching your retina. By pairing these berries with your nightly kiwis, you are essentially giving your eyes a nightly retinal reset. But the science of vision restoration doesn't stop with fruit. There is a golden secret used for centuries in Eastern medicine that is now being validated in Western clinical trials. I am talking about saffron, or kesar. New research from 2025 and 2026 shows that just 20 to 30 milligrams of high-quality saffron daily can protect your photoreceptors from retinal stress. Saffron contains 2 unique and powerful carotenoids, crocin and quercetin. Unlike other nutrients, these compounds have the rare ability to improve blood flow directly to the retinal capillaries. This is crucial because as we age, reduced circulation is often the hidden root cause of vision decay. In clinical settings, seniors who took saffron for several months showed an improvement of 1 full line on the Snellen eye chart. Imagine being able to read that fine print again, or see distant road signs clearly, just by adding a few threads of a spice to your evening fruit ritual. Now, before you rush to the kitchen, we must address the 3 fatal mistakes that could neutralize every benefit I've just mentioned. Mistake number 1, the dairy trap. If you eat your kiwis or goji berries with a bowl of yogurt or a glass of milk before bed, the calcium in the dairy can bind to these specific antioxidants in your gut. This creates an unabsorbable compound, and you are literally flushing your money and your vision down the drain. Keep your fruit plate separate from your dairy for at least 2 hours. Mistake number 2, blue light sabotage. If you eat your repair fruit and then spend 45 minutes on your tablet or smartphone in the dark, you are creating new oxidative damage at the exact moment your body is trying to use those new nutrients to repair the old damage. It's like trying to mop a floor while someone is still walking on it with muddy boots. Mistake number 3, the sunlight deficit. This may sound strange, but your nightly repair cycle at night, your body needs the light signal as soon as you wake up. If you don't get 10 to 15 minutes of morning sunlight as soon as possible after waking up, your body won't produce enough melatonin at night. Without that internal signal, your nightly repair crew stays asleep, no matter how much kiwi or saffron you eat. So, here is your 12-minute takeaway summarized into a nightly ocular ritual. Step 1. 90 minutes before bed, peel and slice 2 fresh, ripe kiwis. Step 2. Add a small sprinkle, about 1 tablespoon of dried goji berries. Step 3. Take 20 milligrams of saffron threads, steeped in a tiny bit of warm water, and pour that golden liquid over your fruit. Step 4. Eat them slowly, and then turn off all digital screens and let your internal clock take over. Aging doesn't have to mean a dimming, narrowing world.
It just means you have to listen to your body's unique nightly needs with more precision than you did in your youth. If you found this ocular repair strategy helpful, please know that you are not alone. You are part of a growing movement of seniors who are reclaiming their clarity, their confidence, and their quality of life. Please hit the subscribe button below to join our community of proactive seniors who believe that our best years are still ahead of us. And tell me in the comments, what is the very first thing you want to see clearly tomorrow morning? Is it a sunset, a book, or the face of a grandchild? I read every single story, and your feedback helps us bring more life-changing science to our community. Stay healthy, stay sharp, and stay independent.